Hello there, coming to you from the small community here in Alaska called Big Lake. I'm pretty excited today, hoping the weather cooperates. So far it is bright and sunny, no wind. The wind has been howling pretty good, and you know, my UAV doesn't like the wind very good. I should say very well. As you'll find out on this channel, if you're concerned that I script things, you're going to find out early. I don't script things. Anyway, here in the community of Big Lake, there are a lot of lakefront homes, like in a lot of lake communities. One of the interesting things here, if I had to guesstimate, totally guesstimate, I'd say 40 to 50% of the lakefront homes here on Big Lake are not accessible by road. During the summer, or during the season, if you want to call it that, the homeowners, people that are visiting the homes, will get on their boat in the marina, and that's how they access their lakefront home. In the wintertime, a fairly unique thing happens. Of course, the lake freezes up with ice 2 to 4 feet thick, and they actually carve a network of roads, ice roads, that are carved with big plows, and they maintain them. The community of Big Lake maintains them, so people can access their homes. Pretty cool, really. So I'm out here for another commission job, and I thought after I finished that I would launch my drone, see if I can get some footage for you of the unique ice road on Big Lake. Hope you enjoy it. Looks like the weather's going to cooperate. Not only am I going to take some video of the ice road here on Big Lake, but I'm actually sitting on the ice road, parked to take the video. One thing I have learned here in this climate, be able to fly from inside your car. That's a big one. Not only because of the temperature, but it is so bright here. You can't see your screen when you're standing outside. So two big good reasons to fly inside. You have to maintain visual line of sight though, or have a spotter. It is so bright. I have a neutral density 32 filter on my aircraft, and that ain't enough to achieve the shutter speed I want on my video. I have an ND100, but I fear that one may just be too dark, entirely too dark. So we're gonna have to, just not gonna be quite as cinematic. What I really need, of course, I don't have an ND64. Naturally, I don't have that. So we're going to make do with the equipment that we have. And launch. See how things go. I hear a fixed wing aircraft overhead, so no doubt I will get a warning on that front, which is nice. The RC warns you that there's a fixed wing aircraft in the vicinity, so you know to watch your altitude. My only squawk, I have very few squawks about this equipment. It does a great job. The Air 2S, which is what this is, has been replaced now with the Air 3S. This thing does a great job, but tends to want to have difficulty remote ID wise, where sometimes I have to stop it and restart it 2 or 3 times. Okay, go fly. I did get a flight altitude restriction, which is suspected. Of course, I got a remote ID error. In video settings now, where ideally if you're shooting 60 frames per second, you'd want to shoot 120 frames per second to get the best cinematic footage you can. I'm at 240 shutter speed right now, and still a little bit high. Okay, there we go. Takeoff permitted. Just because it is so bright
Fly with
out
caution.
Here. Okay, manned aircraft nearby. It's pretty normal. Anyway, this particular drone, and most of them are the same, have a fixed aperture. This is a 2.8 aperture. I can't adjust it. If I could adjust it, that would help tremendously. So the only thing I can do to adjust the amount of light that gets onto the little sensor on them is to adjust the shutter speed. And again, ideally, if you're shooting 60 frames per second video, you'd like 1/120th. That's not going to be an option, or my video would be totally blown out. So let's go ahead and launch.